fellow tappers, it's ElloArfur here, and today I'm coming back to announce the first part of another set of results for another designs competition. And so today's competition is, the nuclear power plant. So what we're doing is, so part one of the results is going to be on my channel. Then part two is going to be on Bort's channel, and part three is going to be on Fat Tony's channel. And do be sure to go to Bort and Fat Tony's channel to watch the rest of the parts, so you don't miss out on the results. And also must mention the prizes: 5,000 donuts for first place, 3,000 donuts for second place, and 1,500 donuts for third place. So yeah, let's get straight into it with our first design from Scratchy. So here we go. What do we think?
All right, so I think I like parts of it. I love the like facade for the towers. I think that looks really good, and as well the parking lot. But I think my biggest problem is just the like. I get that it's cool to use the falling over nuclear things, but I think it's a little overcrowded with those.
Yeah, I think I'd have to agree there because, and I think the fact that it's sort of quite organised with a hedge and then it's just sort of dumped there. I mean,
Yeah.
if it was going for a more sort of disorganised look, I don't think you should maybe have the hedge there, or maybe just mix it up a bit with some other decorations. But yeah, that doesn't really work. So,
Why do they have a Chinese flag?
Yeah,
last time I checked, it's an American thing.
Yeah, that is mad.
And what is that sign in the background? It's like a tree shaped and it's got a bee in it.
It's the new God burns thing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. That's the facade, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's from the like cult episode or whatever.
I've just never seen it before. It looks pretty cool, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty. I forgot it was in the games, to be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the idea of the waste section, but like Bort said, it's just not being done correctly in a way.
No. Yeah.
Suggestion: there's like an acid pools thing that is in the yearbook. It's like so it's only cost you like 30 donuts unless you even already have it. Maybe put that there.
Yeah, definitely.
Maybe using other bits of the debris as well, not just one.
Yeah. It just feels a bit repetitive.
It does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the must say I like the toll booth going in.
Oh yeah.
That's quite nice.
And the black hole over there is pretty cool.
The black hole as well, yeah. Brilliant.
Yeah.
I do like, it's great.
It's like a rectangular square design though.
Yeah.
And you can't exactly access the different parts, I've noticed.
Yeah.
I think it might have been cut off, but over here there's a road.
No, we mean to the other bits because they're all gated.
Oh yeah, within the plant. Yeah.
Yeah. If you added the I forgot what it's called. Like the black spiked fence thing at the gate.
The iron railing.
The iron railing. That's it. If you added them, it looks like a gate that you could use. If you just put one in.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I would say, can you go in like the cooling towers like normally in like an actual power plant?
I think so, because it's got like a little balcony. So
I think that's part of the facade though.
Yeah, that's part of the facade.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like.
And I think in a nuclear power plant you can't. I think you use the control building to control the
that's a good point.
Yeah.
And what about the reactor there? They might need maintenance.
Yeah, maintenance.
You know?
Yeah,
that's true.
Exactly. And I feel like this is a very faulty nuclear power plant design. That's how you get a 4.
Yeah. I think overall it's got a nice design, but if you dig a little deeper, it's not as great as you'd think.
Yeah. I'd agree.
I'll give this like a 7.
I give it a 5.5.
Oh, okay. Tony?
I gave it a 4.
4, yeah.
Alright, so score of 16.5 for Scratchy. And moving on to our next one from Elias. These two pictures, by the way. I think this the mostly shows everything, so I'll stick with this one.
It's a bit odd.
It is a bit,
Yeah.
and I think the sort of the monster castle does steal the sort of spotlight really
Yeah.
in that
Yeah.
area. So
And I like the trees around it. I think having some trees
Yeah.
can make
Is a
the
must.
power plant look cooler.
yeah, that's a nice part, and the fact that the bridge that leads straight into the control building area that works because obviously parking lots
Yeah.
part of that. That's cool.
Yeah, it's a very simple design, but I think it's all right.
It's very cramped though.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, yeah, what if the water floods and then the coolant, cooling tower's pretty vulnerable without any fence. So
Yeah.
New update. Anything that's near water that doesn't have fences around it might get swept away. You have to rebuy them in the store.
They should totally do that. Yeah.
I don't think there's a lot to talk about with this, so I'll
No.
give it a 6.
Give it a 6. Right.
I'll give it a 3.
Yeah, I
6.
think I'm gonna give it a 3. Yeah.
Just
I've got to be
because,
honest.
is it better than the last one? I wouldn't say so.
No, not
That's
at all.
true. All right, so a score of 12. And moving on to our next one from Fia. By the way, Fia has a great YouTube channel, so by the name Blue Sky, so you guys should check that out as well.
Yeah, definitely.
All right.
Well,
Just can't get my head over why there's a prison bus.
yeah, I don't know
I
because
feel like
Mr. Burns has some pretty
yeah, that's what I was
odd
gonna say.
schemes, doesn't he?
Hmm.
It just feels like a Mr. Burns thing to have.
I like that they've used hedges. Can't lie.
That's
Yeah,
nice with the fence. Yeah.
Yeah.
It and the parking lot is separated from the control building. I
Mm,
like that too. And then
that
you
is
have
good.
like your phone booth and dumpster over there.
And I like
Yeah,
that
that's
there's
nice. I like that little area.
I like I like nuclear power plants that have like water surrounding them, and so far all of them have.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah.
it's pretty nice to be fair.
And it's not completely a square
No, to be fair.
because of the connecting and stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, and the shrubs and that I quite like that as well.
All right. The one thing that's really bugging me is the entrance to the control center
Yeah,
isn't aligned with the road.
it's not.
It's
It is
it's
not.
not like a huge it's not a huge thing, but it's just bugging me for something.
Yeah.
Yeah, it should be. It should be really.
You could make an extension going downwards and then fit it
Yeah.
to make it fit properly.
Yeah, it can be done.
Although
Mm.
I have been in the position where like you want it to fit like that, and then it just like won't let you for some reason.
Yeah.
Like it's just not like aligned or something. But yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites so far.
What do we think about the castle
Oh, it's the
behind it?
I think the castle's all right.
it's okay.
Yeah, I quite like it to be honest. I mean, I'm not sure to what extent it really works with the
With the power
where
plant.
it is.
But is it not
Yeah.
a Mr. Burns
Yeah.
type castle?
It is. It is. Yeah.
It is,
But
yeah.
it doesn't connect in any way.
No.
So
That might just
yeah.
not be related to the design.
maybe, although
But it's
considering
like
it had
it's
the
like it's
people
like
catcher
it's
thing,
overlooking at it though.
Yeah.
Yeah. that's the thing.
So I'd
I do
technically
wish there
say
was some
it's
connection.
added.
Yeah.
Would I personally put it there? Probably not.
Yeah,
No,
but
I wouldn't.
those mountain buildings are pretty hard to decorate anyways.
They are, to be fair. Yeah. So, what do we think we're gonna give it?
I'd give it a 5.
I give it a 6.
I'll go with a 6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Step up,
All
I'd
right.
say.
I can't really take it back, but I feel like with the way I'm grading everything, I should have graded the first one a little lower. But yeah, that gives Fia a score of 17. Moving on to our next one from the Messiah.
Oh dear.
Well, this is interesting.
Yeah.
It's very plain, like when you get to the actual power plant, but surrounding it's like quite nice, like with all the trees in there. But when you actually get to the power plant, why is it plain?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
There's-
a lot of open space that I feel like
it is.
there should be something there,
Yeah.
There should
and there
be.
just
Yeah,
isn't.
just make
See,
it or make it smaller.
Here's
Yeah.
another thing for you guys, right? What do
Yeah.
you guys think when people use the XP collider in the power plant? For me, I just don't personally like it.
Oh,
think it-
I use it in my design for it. I think it works pretty well with it.
I do. Yeah, I think it's part of the machinery, isn't it? Or it could just generate the more power. So
True.
Yeah.
I think it kind of works.
It's pretty tough to fit in your town, and I think it fits pretty well with the power plant.
Yeah. Yeah. What do we think
Yeah.
about the brown house area in front?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know.
I personally
You
really
know,
like this.
Yo, you
it
like it?
gives me
I like the
Yeah.
brown house designs themselves, but I don't know if it
It gives
fits
me
the
vibes
road
of
going straight to them.
it feels kind of like ominous, you know.
Yeah.
It's like a bad example, and I feel like there's probably a better one. But have you seen that movie, A Wrinkle in Time?
I have not.
I haven't, no. But yeah, there's a lot
Right.
of yeah, sorry.
I'm trying to. It's like hard, but there's a scene in it where like every house in it is the same, and it's really creepy, and like they all work for the same person or something, or it gives me very like science fiction vibes, especially with like the older looking cars.
Yeah.
Like it feels like that. I don't know if that's what they're going for, but that's what it
Maybe.
shines out to me.
It
I
might
think
be
there's a
potentially
lot
like.
of things it could
Oh,
be
sorry,
based
Alpha.
on, yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it might just be like houses for workers that work there, maybe.
Yeah. Yeah, I was
Yeah,
thinking
that's
that.
true.
But I like the brown
Um,
house designs themselves. I think that's a pretty cool way of doing it because I've never actually thought of having them like off from the road and having their own path leading to it, if that makes sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
And but I just don't know if it suits being next to the power plant like that.
I think it's really like, yeah, I've never seen that before. I don't know.
Yeah.
A toll
That's
booth would
cool.
look nice, like right at the entrance. To be fair,
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what would you give it?
I'd give it a
Hmm.
4.5.
Oh, this is really hard because I really don't like the main part of the design, but I like the
Yeah,
houses area in front.
that's what I
So
mean though. I think the main
Yeah.
part drags it down.
yeah, I'm gonna have to give it. I have to give it a 5. Yeah, I think.
I'm gonna give it a 6.5 just because I really like the brown house design, but I just feel
Yeah.
like the the power plant design doesn't really just work. So that gives the Messiah a score of 16. So moving on to our next one from Electroblast 009.
Mm.
Oh, I mean, I like the size of it, but then when you get to the nuclear bit, it's like just tiny.
I think it's
Yeah.
I like the car park though. The car park and whatnot does look nice, and like the dead trees surrounding it.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
clever.
And you
Yeah,
got the robot Homer kind of like working at the entrance, and then the
Oh yeah,
nuclear rod like thing with the
yeah.
stoplights.
Like they've
That
made a
looks
toll
nice.
booth. Yeah,
Yeah. Like this has to be a common theme. Everything, the whole design is great until you get to the actual main part.
yeah, that's true.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like it's pretty good. I don't really see too much of a problem because you've got the spotlights on
All right, yeah.
the coolant towers and then the reactors. So those two things can't really
I just
like
think
be
you could
used exactly.
you could make it just I don't know a bit more bigger in a way, but you make a very good point
Yeah.
there though as well.
But there's not. I don't know. I don't. Yeah. I don't know. I from the episodes, I just imagine it a bit more like this. Don't know about you guys, but like with the big
The
Yeah.
car park is
car
quite
park
big to be
and
fair.
Yeah, and like the
And
the
then
landscape as well. Just
Maybe
yeah,
it's more just the EA buildings rather than because it
yeah,
in the
like
series they're actually quite big.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. Agreed.
I feel like the actual cooling towers should be bigger than the control center.
Yeah,
Yeah, they should be.
definitely.
That's something on EA's part. Um, but honestly, I think it's pretty nice.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
like the use of spotlights. To be fair, it's one I would not have thought of.
Yeah.
yeah,
And so you got
and the
the Homer
landscape
star.
as well. Or
Yeah, the dead
for
trees.
me, that makes it.
Honestly, I did not
To be
even
honest,
think about the dead trees. I think they are
no.
perfect
Yeah,
with the waste
and
as well.
yeah, it's that's what I'm talking about for that one of those designs where they just kept
Yeah,
putting the power plant things. I think this is what you should do.
yeah, and they've
Yeah,
even added bomb shelters as well.
Yeah,
yeah.
So I'll give it a 7.5 to be fair. It's been the best one so far.
Mm.
I'll give it an 8.
I'm gonna give it a 9.5.
All
Oh,
right.
Yeah.
So a score of 25 for Electroblast 009.
Arthur's put his
Moving on
neck
to the
out
next
there.
one from Prod.
God, I didn't know quite what to make of this.
Hmm.
Right, I get the monkey ball bit of 3D, but what's it trying to be? That's what I need to know before I judge
Yeah,
on this.
that's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
It's, it's got a toll booth,
Yeah.
I
don't know.
mean,
but then it's got another entrance anyway, so you just bypass the toll booth by going straight down and
yeah.
turning in.
Yeah.
Also, what's the
And it's got it.
like what's the like electricity like sort of building?
Yeah, I think that's from the sci-fi event.
Yeah,
Like,
and
Yeah.
does
I,
It
anyone know
just
the
doesn't
building
really
name or not?
fit, does it?
yeah,
No, not really. It
No.
probably could fit, just not smack bang in the middle, like
Yeah.
I
where it
like the
takes over the
Exactly.
parking lot.
design.
I like the parking lot area. I think
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
that's
nice.
nice.
with the lampposts and the little shrubs.
Yeah,
But again, like just again, the nuclear sort of design is small, and it's I don't know. I feel like you
Don't know. They
just
filled the space in the. I don't know. I feel like the monkey bars are bothering me.
yeah, I
They
don't know what
really
they
are.
are. I don't know what it's meant to
yeah.
be.
Yeah, they're filling space obviously, but I'm just
If you could let us know in the
I just
comments
rather
what it's
a
meant to
gap,
be,
to be honest.
that would
Yeah,
help.
Prod. Or if Prod or anyone who thinks they know, tell us in the comments below.
Yeah, 'cause mind-boggling.
I
Mm.
I think the parking lot is nice, but I just don't like it. I don't understand what it's trying to be, and it doesn't look very great.
Yeah,
No.
I'll give it a
Yeah,
4. The parking lot is brilliant. To be fair, I can't slate the
yeah.
parking lot. But yeah, 4 from
I'm
me.
gonna have to give it a 3, I think.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll give it a
Yeah, not
4.5
happy.
just because. Yeah, 4.5 for me just because I want to appreciate the parking lot, which is all. For a score of 11.5 from Prod. Moving on to our last one for this video. This is Stanley Fox.
Stanley Fox.
First of all, in the winter, so
yeah,
Mm.
it is. It is.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I feel like the winter part definitely makes this design better.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I understand that. But it's not particularly great design, is it?
It's not
But
anything
No,
this
astounding, is
one
yeah.
is
it?
like the parking lot has just had nothing attended to it. It's like you don't care.
I
Yeah.
can't really see anything wrong with it, but it's not
No,
really that
but
special
there's nothing that
either.
stands out either. But there's
Special
nothing that
either.
stands out either. There's nothing that
No.
screams "build me in your town."
It's just an overly like mediocre kind of thing. Like,
Yeah. It's quite pleasant, I think.
yeah, it's
Um,
not. It's nice
Oh,
looking, but it's nothing like.
there's nothing
It's
special.
no wow.
No.
no, exactly. Yeah. And like I don't know, I like the detail of having the dumpster, then you've got the little barriers that they can move out the
Yeah,
front and the bomb
it's not a
shelter and
square.
everything.
It's not a square.
It's
It's
not
not a
square.
square.
It's
No,
not.
exactly. And the bridge is
Yeah,
nice with the little trees. That's quite nice.
I just think there's a lot to improve in a way. Like
There is.
maybe
yeah,
try
Yeah,
copying the last car park for this one, and that
yeah.
will help.
Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I'll give this a solid 5.
I was gonna give it a 4.
I have to give it a 6.5.
Right? It's a score of 15.5 for Stanley Fox. And
Nice.
Arfur, you want to end it?
So yeah, that's
yeah. Yeah.
that's gonna be it for the video. So yeah, but do make sure to check out the next 2 videos. So part 2 is going to be on Bort's channel. So I'd head over to Bort's channel right away now, and then part 3 is going to be on Fat Tony's channel for the final results, and you're going to find out who's going to win the 1,500 donuts, the 3,000 donuts, and the 5,000 donuts. So yeah, thank you ever so much for watching, everybody. Have an awesome rest of your day, and good